What is happening, y'all? Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome
this
back.
Is Alvin and Nessie. Huh? I'm sorry. See your man. You can be Nessie today.
I have no clue.
Alvin and Nessie, and this is the Lee World. If
Welcome.
you're new here, karibu sana.
Please
Subscribe.
Yes.
Kaweni mwenyeji, my shout out. Thank you so much for coming back today.
Part 4.
Part 4.
Part 4.
Part 4.
Yeah.
This is Alvin's story from age 10 to...
I've already finished a lot of... Okay. So...
age 10 to something. So if you haven't caught up yet, you need to go there.
Yes.
I think we should link them in the description.
It's just up here. It's just there I'm pointing.
There.
Yeah.
Click, watch from the first episode, and then catch up.
I'll make it a
then come
playlist.
watch.
Yeah.
Yes!
Alright.
So, tell us. How are you?
I'm good. So we're going to do a small catch up of where we stopped. I remember I stopped with that Nigerian movie stuff, so I'm going to go straight to class 7. Class 7, actually, you know what's funny? Class 6, class 7. Wow, I changed schools in class 7.
Why is that funny?
No, as in, it's a candidate class. It's like changing schools in Form 4.
Oh, now you see, you need to tell us that class 7 in Uganda means...
So now you know. Yes, in Uganda, primary ends in class 7, not class 8. So class 7, I changed schools, went to Entebbe. We moved from Kampala, that house that we had where I used to watch movies from the window being beaten and everything. You understand all that? Moved to Entebbe. Entebbe is an amazing place. It has a lot of lake flies, but it's amazing because every weekend, without fail, to go beach mode. Beach mode. Actually, all my life, most of it, like 80% of my upbringing, I've stayed at the beach. And that's why I will not stay at the beach. You'll find me bundles, those ends playing by with buffaloes and rhinos. Anyway,
mine is the opposite. Mine is the opposite.
That's a vacation house for me, babe. Me and Attila.
Same as that.
Okay, bundles. Anyways, that's retirement mode. So I was in class 7. I went to Entebbe Christian School. It was a nice school, mixed school. There's a lot of Pentecostal kind of Christianity there, even if it was, what was it called? It was Protestant, if I'm not wrong. But it had a lot of Pentecostal style of Christianity. A major story I remember in Entebbe Christian School. Do you know every video? Nessie sneezes. Every video.
I have allergies.
Also, what are you trying to say about me?
I said I have allergies.
What are you trying to say about me?
I didn't say anything about you. Tell us the story. I'm allergic to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we first appreciate and just acknowledge the beauty of this woman.
Nice save.
That's how Nessie blushes, by the way. Get used to it. More so when it's me. If it's another dude saying you're beautiful, say, oh, thank you. Very classy. But Mimi. Anyways.
How do you know you're special?
It's okay. Moving on swiftly.
Thank you, babe.
One of the major stories I remember in Entebbe Christian School was some people used to take care of rabbits, including me, the school rabbit, whatever. And then I witnessed this female rabbit give birth. As soon as it gave birth, my friend, with rabbits, as soon as they give birth, they have to remove all the rabbits there, water, even the mom remove, because niggas collared almost all the baby rabbits. We only rescued one, and they've already collared one hand. I swear.
Rabbits eat their children.
Yes, I don't think we fed them well, but anyway. Yeah, it was a nice thing to see. Not
nice?
Really, as in adventurous.
What kind of a person is this?
Adventurous.
There's nothing adventurous.
It was very adventurous to see, trust me.
Oh my god.
Anyway, move out from there. In class 7 is when I started putting on specs. I no longer put on specs, but that's when I started putting on
You
specs.
should see those.
I'm going to put.
Maybe you look like those. I tell you.
I'm going to look for that picture and put it here.
How you look.
How do I look? How do I
You
look?
see those pastors that in Gia City Hoppers? We thank God. We thank God.
To God be the glory. So my first specs, I thought I was looking like the most handsome human on earth. They are
Your voice
oval.
to men.
Ness is dissing me today.
Babe, okay, sorry.
They are so oval like this, and me with my big nose. And you better pray actually not have a big nose, because my friend may have a big nose.
I know, I'll pray.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Nessie and her mother have a thing for men with big noses. Man, me and my father-in-law.
But that's like a definition of a man. I've never seen a man with a small nose.
Yeah.
Which one?
Attila.
Attila is going to call it cussing.
There's a man, you can't see my nose. Anyways, it's pointed. He's pointed. He's a Mzungu nose. Anyway, major thing I remembered in Entebbe Christian School was when I went to get my specs during the time when they're returning mock exam papers for mathematics. So they chwadod the entire class, failing. My friend was kiboko in that school. So me, I survived. When I came back, the class was moody as the assistant head boy, by the way. The class was moody. It was afternoon. Now, we used to have stubborn chaps. But then there are these stubborn chaps who are chinyamaji. That was me. I timed when our teachers used to sit at the corridor of the, like outside. You see, like this is the class. When you get outside the class, this is the corridor, then there's rails. You get, they used to have their desks outside. Let it go. They used to have their desks outside there. So I timed when the guy starts to get toilet paper like this. You know he's about to make a trip where? To the toilet. Now the toilet is, teacher's toilet was the middle toilet in the boys' toilet. Even the same ones for the females. So I went.
That's so random though.
Yeah, that was a primary school, man. So went to the toilet. Behind the toilet, there are some leaves. Ugandans know it's called camu. Camu looks ugly. It's like a leaf with pimples, or with an acne breakout, greenish. So I got it. You have to put jwala. Ugandans call it kavera. Get the jwalas. I plucked them out. I did this, put some little water, and I smeared it on the toilet seat of the teachers.
Why?
What do you mean why? Shh.
What is wrong with you?
Keep quiet. I smeared it, left, went outside, washed my hands. As I was washing my hands, the math teacher comes in and saying, Alvin, how are you, Alvin? You people should perform well. He even thought he caned me, by the way. Yet I was not in class. I was like, we shall improve, sir. And I also washed my hands, went. After I went to the classroom and I told the people, it's about to go down. So all of us were at the top, the building, we had the first floor. It was only one floor actually. The first floor, and all peeping, looking directly to the toilet there. So when he comes out, where we used to wash our hands was outside. So we wait and you see, nothing's happening. He washed his hands very well. Then he came to class. Now we're doing corrections for mock. As doing corrections for mock, this is where the drama starts. Guy is writing corrections. Now Fujo at he still pissed they failed. I see you. Now let me tell again, my friend, babe, you don't know. There's some things you know about me.
Your mom is watching this. You'll be beaten
Me
afresh.
and my mama same WhatsApp. This is why I got the gist from.
You rebuke your children.
It's right. Man, exams. It's fun sometimes. And then you continue writing. Then again, now for me, I am dead. Just that alone, me, I'm dead. I'm laughing and I'm tearing in my new specs, oval specs. So then you just, and that she looks at the class. Now, some of the backbenchers already know what's happening. Some of the class, even chicks know we're already dying. We cannot help it. Then the guy grabs his ass like it's itching him. Camille makes you itch uncontrollably. And it can take almost like a day for it to calm down. It's true.
You're so evil.
My friend, you need boarding school. After that, the guy hit his ass. He held it live. You know, when you cannot hide it anymore, he held his bum and scratched it. Boss, we died in laughter. He left class, went downstairs, bought his bicycle. I said heading home. As he's heading home, you can watch from this side, he's really borrowing his ass on the Anyway, that was class 7.
You know, that's someone's father.
At that time, I think
it didn't matter. Now he's a father.
Anyway, but there's a lot of kiboko in that
if someone does that to you, how you feel?
Good, I will revenge. Anyway,
So annoying.
in that primary school, I was also in sports as football and running, athletics, sprinter. Me and Ivy are sprinters from childhood. Ivy even used to win sprinting district level Uganda. It's like county level sprinting competition with her injury. She's limping. She's Ivy is not a joke. Anyway,
can I tell you something? Much you than me out running.
You, the way you read here.
I have pictures.
You guys, I'm going to take a video of Nessie running. You tell me she was a runner.
But it's just that now I became voluptuous and then it was.
It doesn't affect.
It's harder to control the girl.
You people, you should know. Akianani.
That's why I went into swimming.
I will dedicate to this. I will take a video of Nessie running, then I will imitate her. You will see. I will make sure I give
But my
you
mama has evidence. I have pictures of winning races in St. Andrews.
You are running against what?
Even boys, I was winning them. I was running, and then now when I became, a bit curvy in the right places, now I couldn't run, so I started swimming. That's why I started swimming. So those are two sports I can do very well. I could. Swimming, I still can. Running.
You guys, if you know your Nessie's old girl from school, please.
I swear I used to run.
No, they're going to tell.
Not in Nairobi, when we were still in Kisumu. When we go to Nairobi,
if you know you're in Kisumu with Nessie in school, please let us know. Let us know. Okay, can I go?
Okay, go on.
Alright, finished class 7, went to Form 1. Form 1 I was in Seta High School. Oh, that was in Mukono district. Mukono district, by the way, at that time, I don't know about now, was known for crazy juju, my friend. Juju level, yeah, Nigerian movies plus. Crazy. I'm not lying to you. There's a dude who used to eat dead people. He comes, attends your burial. Then after that, in a few weeks, body is missing. Akenani. And then he was interviewed on TV. How does a baby taste like pork? So you're saying a baby and old people taste like pork. Then, as in, anyway, it was a lot going on at that time. But Seta High was a mixed school, O levels and A level school. Okay, mixed. Hey, that's cool. From 1, Alvin was shy, low self-esteem from all the kibokos I've had from childhood, from my mom, all the way, primary school. By the way, primary school was my worst time in my life. Why? It was too much fear. Kiboko fear, Nigerian movies fear, your parents fear, everything's just fear, my friend. Mm-hmm. And my self-esteem was very low. I'm not lying to you. Like in Form 1, first of all, when you go, we used to have casual wear for boarding school. Casual wear is still like uniform. Form 1s were putting on red. So if you come in Form 1, you'll start with red, finish with Form 4 with red. Then the next Form 1s that come after these Form 4s will come now with red. You understand what I mean? So the colors keep rotating. So we're putting on red and down here black. My mom took me to Nakasero Market. The Ugandans know Nakasero Market. Took me to those tailors and made for me what you call a treaty. Not treaty. These are
the pants that don't fit.
The pants that don't even hit your ankles. They're just hanging here on the on the shins. They're just there chilling. You're like Aladdin, something of a sort. Hey, Mazi, so me, I mean, at that time the swag was long pants. Hardly we can even put them under our heels. So that was the swag, like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. That was the swag. But for me here, I am looking like a Muslim man. They're chilling. So that already my self-esteem is down. Now plus that, I even don't want to be seen. I felt like painting the rest of my leg black. Black. Anyway, so then with the oversized red shirt, I was small with my floaters. Floaters are, you know, Crocs, but Crocs without that top part. What do they call those shoes, by the way?
Floaters.
Floaters, even here.
I don't know. See, just
They're rubber shoes. I don't know one. They're not really rubber. Those ones Kokoteni people use it. You know them, eh?
Akala.
Not Akala. Anyway, it's fine. Floaters. They're rubber shoes. They're like, so that swag in school, my friend.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. But then I had to now try and start building my confidence. So I was a dancer at heart at that time. At that time I was Michael Jackson and no one could tell me shit. So the first school function, Alvin is on stage. I tucked in my red shirt. Listen, remember I have a treaty. So I'm already Michael Jackson after my friend.
See, you made it work for you. Yes.
Tucked in my nini, I had no hat, so in Nisa too. I'm just there with
yeah. You remember even for us during dance classes, we have no hat, you're just there.
By the way,
at the beginning of every song starts with or at the back.
What's that done for Sunan verse? Anyway, I did moonwalk with those shoes. You guys don't understand. I wish I will look for a picture and put it there. I did, and I was matching red shirt, red, and down here black. Anyway, that was me at that time. What else was there? I had that's when I was in Form 1 is when I got my first secondary crush to a girl at Chopi. You know these girls who just read novels, but then they're top 3 in class. Where did they get the time to read?
See, at home.
At home, that was Nini body.
Oh.
Now
When you're not seeing her.
let me tell you how this girl broke my heart. I'm not going to mention her name, but she broke my heart. Like, this is my first heartbreak. And it's a young heart.
It's a young heart.
Yeah, at this time I think I'm what,
heart.
14 or 13? 14, I was 14. Visitation day, no one used to come to visit her. Me, Alvin, my mom is visiting me, bringing me bags of snacks. We used to call them grab. Cereals, packed flavored milk and unflavored, you know, all those things. And whatever you see they bought for your friend, you also put pressure at home. Hey, make sure you bring, you know. So when they bring, Alvin is in love, pure love. Alvin literally separates. Like, I cut my shopping into half, my grab into half, put it in those jewelers for the cowboy there with the carrot, and take to her and I feel, yes, the green ones, yes. And I take to her and I feel like I'm the boss, B. Sorry.
It's a family-friendly show.
I know, I just came. But anyway, I used to feel so good doing that for her, Maze.
Oh, you've always been a provider.
Because I see it from my father. My father has always provided. Anyway, so I was always doing that every day. Then there's this particular day called Tamak. Tamak is a school function whereby when the school performs well in the, like Form 4s and Form 5s and Form 6s perform well countrywide, and it's like top 5, because my school was a private school but a choppy school, like very good in education and performance. We celebrate, and the celebration is after night prep. Uganda was fun. You guys, if you've not studied in Uganda secondary, you have not enjoyed secondary life.
Who told you?
Akenani.
Who told you? As you enjoyed our lives.
It's okay.
You were there with your floaters. That's at least
It's
you had
okay.
ones that were reaching the floor.
It's okay. You're even doing homeschooling. I was in body. Anyway. We had school functions at night after night prep. On why it was called tarmac, it's because it was on the basketball court. And my school had 3 basketball courts, same place. So after night prep, the headmaster is very happy and announces, oh, we were number this in the country, very good, and now going to enjoy. So have tarmac. That was tarmac time. During that tarmac, when I'm going for that assembly for tarmac, I'd already planned I'm going to dance with this girl. I'm already the Michael Jackson of the school, so I've already planned all that. As we are on our way and I'm walking with her, there's a friend of mine from primary who was in that secondary school. He was not the big boy of Form 1s, my friend. He's good at basketball. Alvin. You know those high school. I'm just there. There's those low-key fake dudes in those college movies.
Oh yeah.
The girl dumped me live. I was working with her.
After giving her
I was working with her. I've been giving her shopping for the past two terms. Was it 2 terms or something? I'm here working with her to assembly, feeling over the moon, promising her I'm going to dance with her there on tarmac. Then I'm almost mentioning his name. I don't mention his name, but he was now the cool kid of Form 1s, and he was basketball captain for Form 1. So my friend, he has
the real one.
He has that bad boy vibe, and chicks at that age, even until now, love bad boy vibes. Okay, even this woman. Yeah. Anyway, so Bobana, the dude approaches her, and she loses it. It's like she has seen a celebrity. Alvin has never even existed. Right? It's like a big. You're really enjoying this.
Sorry. Okay, continue.
Walking with her, nigga approaches, chick abandons me there. Then I was like, oh, we're going to. She's talking to him saying we're going to dance today, blah blah. I'm like, madam.
Do you not see me?
I thought that's what I've just been talking about. What happens? I'm like, no, woman is cool, you're not. Your pants,
not cool.
Yes. Your pants are
Yeah. Oh yeah, babe.
I said, where?
Yeah.
My heartbreak was before even assembly, before even anything, just, like when you're going to get good news, then something bad happens. Exactly that way. That was my first heartbreak. In Form 1. So, I was just easy.
Did you even dance that night?
I shed one tear.
Babe.
I tried to make myself
What
happy.
was the tear for? Was it your grab or the girl? Or both?
Man, you don't understand how you can be so nice to a person and
Yeah,
they
just
reciprocate, then all of a sudden they're bipolar, man. As though nothing ever happened. I got shocked. That was my first encounter with bipolar. That condition, like how? And your first heartbreak, for you come pure. Then you're like, how can humans
don't I know it?
like this? Anyways, how I went through that night is dance battles there. So my fellow Form 1s, they're doing breakdance. Also now I was there. So that's how I ended that thing. I mean that time there. But I was still nice to her, but I just stopped talking to her anyway. Me once I'm done. Of course, you think I want to get it? In Form 1, I was bullied by Form 5s. Form 5s at that time, the big guys. The head boy was also in Form 6 at that time. Man, these guys were huge in my eyes. Very huge. So they told me, they told me to wash the clothes. I said, yes, please, bring all your bed sheets, bring, please, bring. I'm going to wash. So these guys are like, they expected me to resist and be kichanguma. I was like, no, bring. Then they're sitting up, like this was a high platform. For me, I was on this side. I told them to bring, they brought. So what I did is I transferred my laundry, my doby, to where they sit and say chaparing stories. And it was reverse psychology. They became my friends, my school fathers and all that stuff. And that's how, again, this boy's self-esteem, 100 levels.
Levels, my
friend. Then they told me, then one particular Saturday, we were all washing. Now this time it was not me washing their clothes, we were all washing our clothes together. They told me to tell a Form 4. How dare you tell a Form 4? Do you know Form 4s?
That time you Form 1.
They are wild. Yeah, I mean Form 1. Ati, take your clothes, tell that Form 4 to wash. I was like, me? What do you mean? Yes, you. Tell him to wash. Hey! I was like, anyway, these guys are big. That Form 4. You know those stubborn Form 4s? This guy will need. So I took my clothes, I told him, wash my clothes. Guy laughed. That is, look at this dude. I was like, wash my clothes. Then the guy wanted to beat me. Then this guy, one of these guys stood up and said, boss, can you do what he has told you to do? The guy said, no, how? What? The other two guys came and said, wash his clothes. I said, okay. The guy was reduced. I was like, what?
You are a gang member. That's what you're saying.
I don't care.
You started by putting chili in your teacher's toilet.
Babe. That one is already passed.
Now you have entered a gang level.
It's done.
You and Mungiki.
By then, there's a lot of Mungiki stories coming.
I'm saying.
Babe, this grain for high
there's a lot of prayer we need to do.
No, me, I'm okay. Anyway, that day ended so well. I could not believe I Form 4 washed my clothes. It was a big deal. But stealing in school was insane. Bed sheets stolen, sweater stolen, bed cover gone. Because the school is big. You looking for that thing is the hardest thing ever. You'll never find it. Then Form 2, that's when I had started intentionally working out. Why? Because I was late in puberty in terms of my voice breaking. I was in Form 2. My fellow Form 2s, their voices are breaking. Guys in the corner with bass. I'm a whole 14-year-old Bila bass yet. What?
Just like you're soprano.
I was in soprano. Let me tell you, I was in the choir. Soprano.
Yeah.
Don't say yeah. You make me laugh. Babe, don't laugh at me.
No, I'm laughing with you.
I'm not laughing. I remember I was in the Catholic church and the choir master was also a Uganda teacher called Mr. Kamya. We used to make fun. Kamya. But that guy was lethal. He was the also boarding warden. Hey, that guy could. Kiboko. Lethal. But I had to keep on befriending him, save my money with him so that, hey, me, I used to have a lot of reverse psychology. That comes from my mother, by the way. Anyway, I was in choir. I used to swim. That's when I started now trying to get into prefecthood, being an entertainment prefect, because I've been dancing all through from minute 1, day 1. I've just been performing. School functions at our school were dope. We used to literally bring big celebrities: Bebe Cool, Bobby Wine, Chameleon, Butcherman. All those are big. Those are big celebrities. So in Uganda, man, I would actually say these guys used to maybe make the most money in school because Uganda love partying. So it starts from school level. Partying, my friend. These are kids. You turn the dining hall like a club. Yani we bring blankets. If you don't have money to pay to attend, bring a blanket. We shall hang it to cover. So what you enter. So I became assistant entertainment prefect. We used to do business of bringing movies in school, hiring a projector, charging 500 Ugandan money for it. That's like what? Man, I even don't know. And we used to make profit out of it. So that's what we used to do in Form 2. I've told you we used to have dances. Now the functions in the dining hall were called dances. I don't know why. Dance, dances. It was weird. Tarmac was still a dance, just tarmac, basketball court. That was it. Then visitation days were the biggest deal in school. You wait for your parent while looking at the gate like this. So just as a tear is about to drop like this, then you see your mom entering. Whoop, goes back, and you're done. Oh my goodness. Happiness.com, my friend.
I can't relate.
At that time, hey, you can. My visitation day. Do you know visitation day comes in a moment you call kau? Kau means eme kauka. Yani, you're dry. There's no money. You're humbly and gracefully eating school food. Thoroughly. That means your food has no churungo. Churungo is like spicing it up. You cannot easily buy fries. You can't buy chapatis. You can't buy
What was your school food?
No, Ugandan food. We used to have fried rice every Wednesday.
And that's what you guys are complaining at. You have to eat school food.
You don't understand. Fridays I used to hate matoke vinyewa, that is groundnuts.
Matoke.
Yes, Ugandan school used to eat. Uganda's food, my friend, is not a joke.
So why are you saying school food? As our boarding school food is like githeri with the weevils. Still have beans.
No, we also had rice and beans, but you can see some bean weevils. But first you eat it. But the thing is,
the weevils.
Yeah, it's protein. Yes, it's protein. So after that, we used to, when your money is done, babe. Me, I remember I lost. The first time I joined Form 1, all my pocket money was done in 2 weeks.
What did you do?
Because I did not eat school food. I don't know, because
you're living your best life. You didn't budget it.
It's an adventure. You're in secondary school. You used to be the shit in primary. You're reduced to 0 here. I used to love big what? These lollipops, big bombs.
Daddy.
Big bombs.
Oh, big bombs.
I used to eat them every prep time. Even
Then why did they call those lollipops Big Daddy? You know
there's big daddy, big bombs, big whatever.
Why are they calling a lollipop Big Daddy?
Yeah, those mothers. Anyway, then the last.
It's just not right.
No. Then another thing I used to love was last days in school. Last days in school was
For party.
hell, not partying.
Oh.
Being a nuisance. Babe, I mean
Like,
nuisance. Let me tell you how you're a nuisance. This boy has been disturbing you, dissing you, making fun of you all the time. You wait for the last day. Last day, by the way, we eat. It's called chiromo. You save money for the last day. Akianani, if you're broke on the last day of school. Wow, it's a heartbreak. So you save your money, at least even just 5,000 Ugandan money. For that last day, you buy chips. It's a feast. It's a last supper.
I want chips now.
It's a last supper. You're on chip suspension. It's a last supper. So this dude, I wait for him to go to bed. At this time, lights don't even go out early. The people are still awake. This guy goes to sleep. I get a kiwi. You go and paint his feet. Here. Okay? You paint his feet black. Okay? You paint his...
Do you have to say the black like that?
It's black, of course. Black! You paint some of his face and everything. Then after that, me and my boys come and shadow that dude. We switch off the lights and bang, bang. So as you're beating him, he's moving his legs. Sindio. So he's making the bed sheet. You know? As in, babe, boarding, you never get bored. You know boredom, you have to be... You guys, I don't know. If you've ever been boarding, you understand what I mean. There's just something. You enjoy life.
It's just so uncalled for.
Hey! Princess Diana. Happy to meet you.
Okay, so what did you accomplish?
A satisfaction.
No, you just ruined someone's sheets for nothing.
See, also, you will read mine next time. State for that. It's a movie. Anyway, back at home, we used to stay in a bougie area called Ntinda. Ntinda, if I'm to give, at that time, I would say it was like the Kileleshwa, let me say, of UG at that time. Ntinda, oh my God, used to have an automatic gate. And I used to love bringing my friends from school to visit me. I have the gate remote in my pocket like this. So as my friends come, I used to tell them stories at school that my gate, I speak to it and it opens. I say, gate open. Alvin is here. So stuff. I used to exaggerate. Kumbe all along.
Alvin is here.
I used to have the remote of the gate in my pocket. So I say, gate open. Alvin is here. And my friend is there. Then I finish the button. That guy is mesmerized and is going to talk about that day one when school opens.
So you just
and I get all the respect that, yeah, man.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
I'm from a very rich family,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, I mean, don't touch me, don't talk to me anyhow. Put some respect. Anyhow.
You see, if you hadn't put the washa on the toilet seat of the teacher, you'd know not to say anyhow.
Sour teacher, Nessie. So that was there. We used to live with most of my uncles. I used to live with two of my uncles, one auntie. Our house was packed, but fun. This was also a time when I was very close with my older brother. For those who don't know, I have an older brother. Don't ask me how. Just know I have an older brother. Very
but he's
tight.
also the firstborn.
He's also a firstborn, yeah. We're both firstborns.
It's complicated.
It's not complicated. Anyway, yeah. It's called Marvin. I'm Alvin. Marvin. Anyway, at this point, now this is when a bit of adulting was coming in. Not adulting, forced manhood. I don't know. I used to ask my dad, hey, since, hey man, we're living in this bougie area, my dad is balling. So you better, you know, I need clothes, man. I need jeans. I need what? My mom, I think, was stressed this particular day and told me, do not ever bother your father with by asking money for jeans. That thing hurt me at that time so bad. No, it's okay. It hurt me so bad at that time that I swore never ever to ask my parents for anything. To date, even when I moved out, and there's a time I didn't have rent. Up here, Nani, I rather sleep up or engine askari. I'm not going to call. That is what happened from that day. That was me at from 3. Imagine, yeah. So from that day, I started now, okay, saving up, more business minded, doing my things for myself. You know these things of, oh, I'm done to bought you that phone. You're using your phone too much. I'll take it back. I could not allow my parents have that joy to give me something I don't want. I rather buy for myself and I have the control. You get?
Toxic.
It's not. Many people have gone through
right.
this.
Yeah, I know it happens, but that doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah, anyway, yeah. I know. Then at that time, we used to have constant hide and seek with my parents because you're a teenager, okay? We used to have curfew. Me, you see, when curfew, me amuse, man. We used to have curfew. You should be home by 7 p.m. This particular day, my dad had traveled. But for some reason, I was having a long evening walk. You know, those days, we didn't have phones, of course, but having an evening walk was something, meant a lot, you know. You're walking, then I see my dad driving down like this. You cannot outrun a car. I just say running, man. He's going. Me, I'm like, oh my God. Where was I? At the back of the house. I don't know. I ran home. By the time I got home, it was too late. The guy just said, sleep outside, do not enter in. So I could not enter the house. I went to the back of the house. I was just chilling there, throwing my legs up, saying, I hate you.
We all did that.
Then all of a sudden, I see my older brother also coming out of there. I was like, Allah, you're also together. Today we are sleeping outside. Uncle Lucky at that time is my best man. I'm like, Uncle Lucky, talk to your brother, man. Talk to your older brother. It's getting cold, man. And then there are sonas, you know, mosquitoes outside. Hey, chapping your legs. Tell your brother to bring us in. Uncle Lucky is also, I don't know at that time, I don't know, maybe he's not feeling our stories. The only thing he did was send us the blanket through the window.
At least it.
Me and Marvin slept at the backyard. Hapo tu kwa grass. The dog was released. The dog could not believe boss is sleeping outside with me today. It came and ran over us. It was excited. Snoopy. It ran over us multiple times. Literally stepping on us.
It was happy.
It was so happy. Yeah, but we slept. So I've slept outside.
But then that's one thing about Alvin's dad. He's
principle. Ile hakuna.
Yeah, if it's black, it's black. There is no.
By the way, he's not a grey guy at all. It's black or white. If you speak broken English, speak your mother tongue. Leave English. That is it. If you don't know Kiswahili, leave Kiswahili. Don't speak it.
If you can't show up on time, don't show up.
Don't show up.
Period.
Kwanza.
Time. You'll be left there, my life.
Yeah. So that was back home. Back in Form 3, this is when I started getting relationship with God intentionally. Like I was reading a book at that time, a gospel book at that time. I don't remember. It was called "Smite the Enemy Will Fly." He will flee. I think it's by Dr. Olukoya. If I don't, it's some Nigerian dude. I became so close to God at that time, intimately, personally. I even fasted. That's the only time in my life I've had a dry fast for 5 days. In school, that is death. In the boarding school, it is death. But after the end of that fast, bro, I was most improved student in academics. Like, a lot happened. Yes, a lot of benefits, yes. Then I was still assistant entertainment prefect. I was still swimming. There's girlfriend drama, but before girlfriend drama, this is the year at Form 3 that my parents left Uganda and came back to Kenya. So I was left there with Ivy. Ivy only survived one term and also came back to Kenya. So me, I was there alone. Uncle Lucky is hustling. My other aunt is also hustling. So I'm just there alone. So what I used to do is, when my parents now leave this side, it's almost like I'm forgotten. And I have to now hustle for myself. After all, I remember what my mom told me, never ask your father. So that thing was still in my head. So when you're on, so I used to, at that time, in Mombasa, I used to travel from Mombasa by bus,
journey.
With modern cost, Mombasa to Busia all the way to Kampala to school. All Kenyans who have studied in Uganda know that journey. Whether you're from Nairobi, Nakuru, whatever, we used to have that bus time going back to school. At that time, there were no even domestic flights and all that stuff of that sort. Anyways,
I'm sure there were.
There were, but man,
couldn't afford.
I never even thought about it. Like,
exactly.
Me, I was just used to this life. Anyway, so I used to travel all that. Was it 9 hours or something of a sort on the road?
Yo.
Yeah, but Mombasa to Nairobi, then Nairobi to Kampala. My friend, for me, it was a whole ride. Anyway, that's when my parents left me. So in Uganda, in Mombasa, I used to convince my mom to buy mabuyu in that paper bag, that jwala, with a cowboy.
And the
fill it up. So half spices, half of that has pilipili. I come back to school in Uganda and sell that thing for 500% profit. 500% profit. What? Ugandans, my friend, the girls, oh my god, I used to sell out in like 2 days or 1 day, done completely. But I was also still not good with management of money, so that money also, used to manage that. Then I used to also have girlfriend drama. Oh my god. You know these things where a girl says we need a break? For me, I don't consider it a break. That means, we are broken up, I can now go and look elsewhere. So I went elsewhere, but I did not go with the intention of starting a relationship. I was just talking to this chick fell in love with me, and I met her also later on. So these guys got into a rumble in class, and they fought. That fight, my friend, Ugandans don't fight at Inini. In school, we used to have cases of girls fighting with hot flat irons over a dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's never that serious.
And it was, you know what's funny? This is just, you're 15, 16.
Do you still have your goggles?
No. Very fake. You're
I
so
wanted to
fake.
know their
You're so
taste.
fake. Anyways, that is what happened. It was a big fight. They used to call me celeb because chicks fought over me. It was just a misunderstanding. No, it was a big misunderstanding. Like, it was a whole school love telenovela, man. It was too bad. Like, I used to hate being in public. Every time you walk out, all the formats is that guy. Is that dude? Other people are like, okay. Other guys are like, oh, it's not even.
And those people.
Anyway, that was it. And I was interested in short chicks. So, trust me.
The cute ones.
It's only Nessa has been the tallest. The rest,
Tall and
below sea level. Anyway, yes, Form 4 was a lot of books. We had prom drama again.
Two girls fought again.
No. This is why I accepted to be the prom date of one girl. And then when I saw the other girl, because she had not been in school, but she was not in school, but she said she would attend. So one of her friends told me, Alvin, do you have a date? I was like, why are you asking me?
Why did you say yes?
Shh, keep quiet. I'm telling them.
No, I need to know why you lied.
I didn't lie. I said, why are you asking?
Why did you answer the question?
Babe. I'm asking. The girl was like, they have a prom date. I was like, why are you asking? Because this and this, so and so, is actually going to attend prom. What? And me, that was the one I wanted to be my prom date. So I told her, nope, I have no prom date.
You said you lied. That's the point. You lied. Why did you lie?
No, because she'll have gone, man.
Babe, so if someone asks you right now if you're married, you say, why are you asking?
Let them come and ask, you'll get my answer.
And then you'll find it's Beyonce and then you leave me here.
I don't know who Beyonce is.
No, it's Lala Anthony. That's Alvin's crush. Lala Anthony and Megan Good. The people who make his
My dear men, at the minimum,
Well, like
Lala Anthony and Megan Good, my face. So you saw you Morris Chest yet. Anyway.
Babe, how come you're calling mine Chet and I didn't call yours Chet? Just
What's
call
his name?
his
Morris
name.
Chest.
Morris Chestnut.
Useless.
And lately it's been the Duke of Hastings, but that's a non-issue. We're talking about you.
Leave me alone. Anyway, there's prom drama. I don't want to go into details, but in UG, prom is a big deal. Exactly how you watch it in US college movies. It's also a very big deal there. And there's, trust me, you literally have to ask a girl to be your date. I had 3 prom dates. 3!
In one prom?
No, not in one prom. Just before I ended up with that one. That is drama, my friend. So, once I was done with Form 4, I swore never to go back to a mixed school if I want to make it in life. Because I just could not help it, Mazen. The attention was too much.
Hey! Yes, you can do with your side. Hey!
I'm just saying the truth.
The attention was too much.
Because I was doing rugby, I was swimming, I had already started working out, and I
Did
had
your voice
nothing.
break finally?
Yes, it finally broke. It came with a muscle.
And now you're not wearing exactly
And I'm not
goggles
putting on
and
the goggles,
tweeties.
the specs, babe.
Yeah,
It's
but
expensive. My dad said they're very expensive.
Your dad is lying. I'm saying they're not expensive.
They're expensive.
No.
So anyway, I saw never to go to a mixed school, and my A levels I went to a single boys school. Now that is where Alvin, forget body goals and all that stuff. That's where I became a man. I'm talking about rough, hardcore life, and that's why I'm telling you my kids might have to go to NYS.
There is no way in hell. Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? No way.
Anyway.
My kids are going to boarding. I told you right now for free in front of thousands of people.
Okay, so this is the truth. I benefit. I build a lot of character and life lessons from hard conditions.
So why must our children?
That's why I train as though I'm going to do a world competition. That's how my training is. That's why I hustle as hard as in there's a lot I get from hard conditions. I love challenges.
Now you see, you will teach that
I
to
love-
our kids.
I
They don't
love.
have to go to boutique.
Boutique Killer College. That was my A-level school. Guys, that is my life. O levels. That is from 1 to from 4. Now I'll come back and tell you from 5 to from 6. And that was very, very key. That was one, I don't know how to explain. That it's 2 years. That's just from 5, from 6, but it's one of the times in my life that hold 70% of my entire character was just from 5 and from 6. And with a special feature, it's not going to be here, but Uncle Lucky is another big part of that period.
Those 2 years.
Yeah. Anyway, there you have it, guys. That was my thing. But now you start seeing how character is developing, how I'm watching our parents, our siblings, our relatives, and how it's going to build my character as a man, the man I want to be, the family man I want to be, how I want to raise our kids, all that stuff. Now it's unfolding. There you have it.
Join us again next week, same time, same place, right here on The Lee World. Don't forget to subscribe. I did tell you I was an actor.
You did.
Well, now you know. So now you know.
Subscribe. See you.
So now you know.